Hello there. Welcome to my first official video on this channel, other than the intro, but I'm not counting that. Welcome to my first official video on this book channel, where today I'm going to be doing my first reading vlog. Which today's reading vlog is going to be about the 3 books written by a friend of mine, which is The Spirit of the Animals, Spirit of Water, and her new book, The Spirit of Fire, Lightning and Wind. I've read the first 2, but I've not read Fire, Lightning and Wind, and I felt like, hey, I should probably just read the first 2 again, just to, relearn what's going on, and also make the video a bit longer. They aren't very long, they're like 30 pages, give or take, so it will not take me long to read, but I'm gonna have, Kitty to my side, as you just saw. She's currently on Castle Crashes.
Nope. I did it. I blocked you.
Why do you want to block me?
That was really difficult.
Why did you want to block me? What did I do to deserve that?
Funny.
Fair enough. So, yeah, I'm going to be reading this, and she's playing Castle Crashers until I start reading. We're going to be reading, well, I'm going to be reading these, giving you a rating out of 5, because they aren't on Goodreads, so I can't rate them on there.
You can add them.
No, I'll let her do that. But I'm going to tell you what I rate them, and if they ever get added to Goodreads, you'll see them on there like the second they're there. So, but yeah. Spirit of the Animals. I'm going to start with this one, and then we're going to see where we get to. Reading time! You have very nice nostrils.
Oh wait, it was recording that whole time.
No, I just started it when you were there. Like, this is my nostrils.
Oh, do you want me to turn off the TV?
Yes, please. Okay. So we're going to start reading now. Kitty is. Well, I'm going to be reading these. Kitty is currently reading.
I've lost my book.
Narnia. Sure, it's not yet. While I'm reading these, she's going to be reading Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston.
I'm on page 168.
168. And I am on reading this, and I am page 0. Should we get started? Should we get started?
Yes.
Okay. Slow more time. Well, not slow more time. Fast speed boy, activate. Book 1 done.
So hello everybody, it's like 2 months later since I recorded the last one. You can probably tell because my hair's grown, but yeah, it's about 2 months later. I kind of just forgot a little bit, to be honest. It's been actually reading books, like from a Goodreads and stuff, and just looks other than this. But now I'm back again, and plus I've already read this book before, so I don't know. I'm looking. I've already. It's a bit weird because I'm used to looking up there because there's a camera up there that I can normally look at up there and the screen, but that camera's kind of not being nice. I've got a different webcam to use for the minute. But yeah, so I'm going to read her second book in her series, which is called The Spirit of Water. And I don't remember everything in this one, just like the early bits of it, because again, I read these when they came out, and this video is actually a lot to half show them off and half so I can read the third book. But yeah, so I'm just gonna read, and as I said at the start, I'm gonna tell you what I think. That was disgusting. I'm sorry. Tell you what I think at the end of the video. P.S. There's a video up there. So if I look up there for whatever reason, I'm watching a video. And also in case you can hear it. Also, Kitty's sleeping there in case you can hear her. And she did say, she said I felt bad about recording while she was in bed, but she was like, no, go ahead. So that's also why I'm whispering. I'm not whispering, but that's why I'm talking quietly. Okay, I'm gonna actually read now. Book 2 done. So again, like I said, I'll tell you what I thought about it at the end of the video, but I'm now gonna go film a different video and then come back and read the third one.
Hello there again for the third and final time, probably, hopefully. This is we're reading the third and final book in the Spirit trilogy. We're reading the third and final book in the Spirit trilogy, or at least it's the final one for now. It's the final one for now. It will not be probably in a couple of months. It probably won't be the final one in a couple of months, but for now it is. This is the only one I've not read, so I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read this, and again, I'll let you know my thoughts at the end. But unlike the other two, where I've had opinions before this opinion's gonna be fresh. Haha. Read into. Yeah?
Hey Kit, guess what? Done.
Do you want me to pause for music?
Yeah. Review time. Review. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to the end of the video. Today I'm going to give my review on this tiny little trilogy of booky books. Sleepy Kitty is currently on the right, so if you hear noises like snuzzes and stuff, it's from her. Yeah. So first I'm gonna talk about
I'm asleep.
You're asleep?
No.
No.
No, she's on bed. We can celebrate.
So the first book that I'm going to be discussing is the first book in this trilogy, Spirit of the Animals. So with this first book, it's obviously the first book, so like you didn't really know what was going on or anything, so there's a lot of just like explaining in it of what's going on. And for this first book it makes sense, and you know, it's written, I'd say, pretty well, and I enjoy reading it. I think it's an alright book. Though I obviously have the occasional problem with it, but that's just because I'm not a reader. So that's not really on her, that's on me. So I'd give this, for myself personally, 9 out of 10. Secondly, huh?
Rate it out of 5.
Out of 5? Okay, out of 5 then is a 4. Spirit of Water, it's the second book in the trilogy, is also a pretty good book. Like, again, any problems I had with it are probably just problems that would be me specifically. But
I think the one negative of it is that if you've read the first book, you know about things like, for example, obviously you won't know what I mean unless you read it, but Senti 6, you know what that is, but they still describe it in this book as well. And it's like, yeah, I already know this, but obviously it has to be explained to the character, so it's understandable why it's been repeated. So again, I'd give this a 4. And then the third one, The Spirit of Fire, Lightning and Wind. I definitely think that this is the best of the three. You can definitely tell how Samantha's grown as a writer just from reading Spirit of Water to this one. The characters feel more human. Like, I'm not saying they felt not human in the other ones, but in this one, they tell jokes. They tell funny jokes. They make cool quips. You know, they feel like people. I'm not saying they did in that one, but they feel like they could be real people in this one, and that's something I really appreciate. Is when a writer can portray a character in a way that makes me think that they're a real person. That's something I appreciate, and it's written quite well. It's written, again, you can tell how she's improved just from the way it's written. If you read that one and read this one, you can definitely tell that she has more experience with writing this one, and I'd say that that's a pretty good thing. And one positive I definitely want to give this book as well, is even though it kind of avoids the point of the whole series, is when it comes to the kind of eco stuff. I obviously don't mind it, hence I read the books. I do feel like environmental stuff, bad environment stuff bad, good environment stuff good. Carbon go away. But I do appreciate that this book didn't fully focus on that. It was like, obviously it's a focus of some of the spirits, but in the case of this book, you know, there's some spirits who who that's not a concern, and even then, like, it's like a kind of a break from that, even though, but I do understand why these books focus so heavily on it. But I'm glad this one kind of went off a little bit, because unlike those two, which are on Earth entirely, this one's on this mysterious Senti 6 planet, which I think is something which I'm glad that it's being explored. The kind of the different planet and how things work over there, the different ways of the spirits. I'm glad that that's being explained, and it's not waiting till like book 27. I'm not saying there'll be 27. I was first number that came to my head. But like, I'm glad it's being explained now instead of like in 2 books' time, because she has said she intends to write many books. So I'm glad it's being explained now instead of like when all of the spirits are introduced. Because she's even said in this book that she dropped a hint towards the next book, and you know, I know when that comes out, I'll buy it. I'll give it a read, see if it's any better than Fire, Lightning and Wind. But as of now, I'd give that a 5 because I really enjoyed it. So with that being said, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't or just don't want to, don't feel pressured. There's not going to be some random man with an axe coming to your door like, oh, you didn't hit the like button. No, just if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. And same thing with that little red button down there. You want to hit that, go for it. I greatly appreciate it. If not, obviously don't. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye.